They still came up empty, while Wolf Chai, sacrificing his looks, successfully moved into Aang's dorm. What a shock. He pretended to study blueprints, praised the design warmly. Poor Aang, swooning, thought he was a hardcore architect. He boldly claimed he could take him for a site visit, but they'd only hear from this afternoon, because once tonight's concert ended, the place would be locked up tighter than a drum. Once the venue closed down, getting back in would require a special pass that took an advanced degree in paperwork. The Wolf Chai sighed dramatically, lying that he'd leave Talon tonight, and Aang Cisadilla got the hint, wanting to fulfill his before I jet off. He risked it all to complete Chai's assessment, while his wife back in Spain opened the secret room again. She even let her brother grab some cash. Their mother said with just 40 grand, he could become a boss. Unbeknownst to them, Wolf Chai had already seen this whole scene on the monitors, and boy, this brother-in-law was a real headache, but duty calls. As promised, Aang Cisadilla brought Chai to the venue on time and handed over his pass. It was Chai's golden ticket to roam free. Chai got through a door to the control room, found a hiding spot, and completed his recon. He returned the pass to Aang and bid his little boyfriend farewell in a hurry. That evening, Chai entered the venue with a sniper rifle disguised in a broken ankle boot. This was because he heard from Aang Cisadilla that once the concert ended, the venue would be shut down for days like a ghost, so Chai had to lay low for 48 hours to execute his assassination plan. Once inside, he meticulously bought 4 bottles of water, 4 packs of chocolate, and 4 packs of nuts as survival kit for the next 48 hours. During the concert, Chai slipped into his hideout, transforming his broken boot into a sniper rifle, multitasking. To save energy, he'd stay still, ready to shine at the press conference in 2 days. Security at the venue tightened up like a drum. Guards were armed to the teeth, but they had no idea the killer had been lurking there all along. At the critical moment, Chai calmly emerged, dealt with guards, and raised his sniper rifle. As he awaited Charles' ascent to the stage, he was taken aback to unexpectedly witness bulletproof glass suddenly appearing on it. This took him by surprise, but as a top killer, he had a plan. He sharply noticed Charles' habit of moving around. A small step out of the bulletproof zone. That's the chance. Finally catching a glimpse of Charles' head, Chai decisively pulled the trigger, but suddenly, another gunman popped up out of nowhere, completely throwing off his... The security reacted like lightning, enveloping Charles in a tight safety circle like a bunch of overprotective parents. Chai realized he had missed his prime shot. Staying behind would only lead to disaster. While Black Girl heard 2 gunshots echoing through the... Knowing Chai must be nearby, she immediately called in a security lockdown. But alas, it was too late. Chai had already disappeared into... But on his escape route, Chai got spotted by Aang Cisadilla, who was thrillingly shouting his name from behind. Realizing his cover was about to be blown, Chai eagerly pretended to greet him and, in a moment of relaxed vigilance, dealt with his loose end. With just 48 hours left until the world-shaking River software launch, after the nail-biting assassination attempt, wealthy Charles was now as jumpy as a cat on a hot... He decided to hide on his private island with Fort Knox-like security. Outsiders could hardly get in, even supply boats faced rigorous checks. In a secret spot on the shore, Wolf Chai was glued to his binoculars, scanning the island for a chance to breach the fortress. Just then, his employer, Jason, stormed in like a tornado, facing Chai with a look of absolute dissatisfaction. Under the barrage of complaints from Jason, Chai didn't bother to argue. He already had his next hit plan in mind, just waiting for the right moment. But before diving back in, Chai needed to swing by home because his wife and brother-in-law had just seen him on the news as a killer. As soon as he got home, an intense quarrel erupted with his wife, who relentlessly pressured him to admit he was a killer for hire. It wasn't until Chai had completely blown out that he finally managed to calm down a little bit. Chai quickly gathered his gear, but then his wife rushed in, frazzled, and shared her concerns about her brother. She revealed that her brother had been mingling with the gangsters and inadvertently blurted out that brother-in-law is loaded. Although she was resentful of her husband's secrets, she couldn't bear to see her brother go astray. Chai felt for his wife's worries, solemnly promised to sort it out, and then feigned nonchalance while setting up a meeting with his brother-in-law. His brother-in-law, following Chai's orders, arranged for a meet-up with the big boss at the seaside restaurant for some serious chats. Meanwhile, Chai didn't show up for the meeting but rented a fishing boat at the dock, blending in as a tourist as he sailed out to sea. The two at the restaurant anxiously awaited Chai, but the big boss suddenly collapsed on the table. After eliminating the problem, Chai happily drifted off to sleep like a baby. One fateful morning, Chai disguised as an avid birdwatcher, ready for another outing on the sea. As the boat sailed into the middle of the sea, he casually opened his luggage, pulled out his precision tools, waiting for the right moment. He decisively ended the boatman's life and slowly set up the stabilizer, expertly assembling his sniper rifle. Going through the high-class scope, he could see every little move Charles made on the island over 4,300 meters away, and boy, was he fooled. But just as he was intently observing, a drone suddenly zoomed towards his direction. Chai hastily covered his gun with his jacket. The security system was sharp and quickly spotted the suspicious boat. However, as the boat belonged to Charles' old friend, the security captain only advised his team to keep an eye and interject him immediately. Soon after, Charles appeared in Chai's crosshairs, holding his breath for the perfect moment. Oh my god, while watching the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.